Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy, where we are continuing to discuss the matter styled as State of Idaho versus Brian C. Kohberger. We are continuing to address, comment on, provide opinions to certain documents that appear on the docket on February 28th, 2023. You will recall that in our last few podcast episodes, we addressed the fact that there are numerous documents amounting to almost 40 that were docketed with the date stamped as February 28th, 2023 on the public docket. We discussed a few of them in our last episodes. I want to address two more, but because of the voluminous number, ask that you do go to the State of Idaho's court's website for the Brian Kohberger case and look at the other documents. They relate to warrants that were issued to a number of organizations that were ordered to remain under seal or be redacted. They include banks, they include credit unions, there's one for AT&T, and then there's two more that I would like to address today before we move on and discuss some of the other records that appear on the docket effective March 1st, 2023. One of the items docketed February 28th, 2023 is an order to seal, and it is directed toward a search warrant that was served on the Coeur d'Alene Police Department Forensic Lab, bearing MPD case number 22 M09901, and a motion to file those documents under seal that was submitted by the prosecution in December 2022. So in 2023, in February, the court entered an order to seal these documents. We don't know what was requested by the Coeur d'Alene Police Department, by Moscow PD, because there's no further information here regarding the warrant, regarding what was returned, if anything, by the Coeur d'Alene Police Department's Forensic Lab. The other item that I would like to call your attention to is a search warrant that was served upon Blue Ridge Knives Incorporated. This organization is based out of Virginia. There was a warrant, as we've talked about in our past two episodes, and an amended warrant there too, served on Amazon for similar information that's being sought here. The receipt and inventory of the warrant that is dated December 13th, 2022 by Detective Lawrence Mowry. We've seen his name before in prior warrant, and inventory returned from Amazon. That inventory and property found and taken and the location within upon and place and or persons are as follows. And he describes description of property, K-bar KA1217S, USMC fighting knife sheath, and known purchases and quantities of Blue Ridge knives from K-bar. Now, why they were looking to this entity out of Virginia is unknown at this time, because the warrant is not published on the docket, at least as of February 28th, 2023. It was ordered to be sealed by the court, and we have no further information, by way of example, in the document signed by Detective Payne that anything was returned by this entity, or Amazon for that matter, regarding any sales of knives or knife sheaths that would have any relevance to Mr. Kohberger's arrest, which occurred, as we know, on December 30th, 2022. I want to thank you for joining us today here at the Indie Zone. I hope that you will join us again in future.